Welcome to Hello English Teacher. Today let's look at different types of tenses used in English. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe. You can listen to the explanations of chapters from classes 10, 11 and 12 English. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Let's move on to the video now. What are tenses? Why do we have to learn these tenses? Now, tenses are important in English language because they tell us about the time an event is taking place. Now, the different tenses can be identified by looking at the verb of a sentence. Now, there are main three types of tenses. What are they? The present tense, the past tense and the future tense. And each of these tenses can take at least four main aspects. What are the four different types coming under these three main categories? They are the simple tenses, the perfect tenses, the continuous tenses and the perfect continuous tenses. Now, let us look at one by one by looking at some examples also. Now, look at this table. Here you can see all the 12 types of tenses which come under the present tense, past tense and the future tense. So, we have simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Now, we are going to look at each with suitable examples. So, the first one is the simple present tense. When do we use a simple present tense? We use the simple present tense to express an idea when an action is repeated or is usual. So, the action can be a habit or it can be a hobby or it can be some daily event or even a scheduled event or something that happens often. So, it can also be something a person often forgets or usually does not do. So, in the simple present tense, what you have to look at is the verb, and usually the verb is in its base form, and you can form questions with do and do not. Okay. So, here are some examples. For example, I play tennis. So, something that you do often. She does not play football. Or does he play tennis? The train leaves every day at 7 a.m. So, all these usual and repeated actions denote simple present tense. Some other examples are like the example I have given here is I write every day. So, write, you can see that the verb is in its basic form. I write every day, I read every day, I walk to school every day, I do not play every day. So, all these are the examples of simple present tense. Now, the next form is the simple past tense. So, what is the meaning of simple past tense? The word past itself tells us that something that is completed. So, it expresses an idea about an action that started and also that was completed in the past, and the speaker of the action may not be able to tell us whether the specific time the action was completed. So, some examples are I saw a movie yesterday, I went to his house yesterday. So, all these are some examples. So, how is a simple past tense formed? By adding the word ed to the verb. So, for the regular verbs this is possible, but there are some irregular verbs also for which adding ed may not be possible. So, how do we make questions for simple past tense form? We add the word did with it, and for negative forms we add the word did not. So, did you call the doctor? No, you did not call the doctor. So, you can see how the word did is used for the positive form and the negative form. So, simple past tense is used to denote an action that was started and completed in the past. So, look at the example that I have given here. Last night I wrote an entire novel. So, which is the verb here, wrote. So, last night is only the time, there is no specific time given. So, last night the thing had started and it had also come to an end. So, wrote is a simple past tense form of the verb write. And the next part is the simple future tense. What is future? As the word suggests, it means something that is going to happen in the future. So, how will you form a verb for simple future tense? You just need to add the word will plus the verb. Now, there are other forms as well where we can use the words be plus going to, that is am going to, is going to, or are going to. So, that is also another form of expressing future, but most common way is by adding the word will. So, that is how you will say I will go to Chennai tomorrow, or I will read the book by next week. So, all these express the future action. So, that is why it is called simple future tense. So, now look at the example given here. I will write as much as I can this week. So, write is the verb and we have formed the simple future tense by adding the word will plus write. So, I will write. So, something that is going to happen in the future. I will write as much as I can this week. So, that is the simple future tense. So, the next one is present continuous tense. So, it is very easy to identify the meaning by looking at the name of the tense itself. So, present continuous tense. So, what does that mean? Some action that is continuing in the present. So, that is called present continuous tense. So, here in the continuous tense you will be using the ing form of the verb. Some examples are you are learning English now, you are writing your homework now. So, you can also use this tense to show something that is going to happen for a longer time. For example, I am reading the book Tom Sawyer. That means you are continuously reading it and you will be reading it for some time in the near future as well. And another thing is you can also express something that is going to happen in the future, something that will be continuous to the future as well. What is that? For example, I am going to the party tonight. I am meeting some friends after work. So, these are also some examples of present continuous form which extends a little bit. So, what is the example given here? Present continuous is I am writing a poem at the moment. So, that thing is happening at the moment. What is the action happening at that moment? Writing a poem. So, it is I am writing. So, that is the present continuous form. So, the next one is the past continuous. So, what is the meaning of past continuous? Yes, it is talking about an action that was past, that was completed already and that was continuous. So, some action was going on and there was an interruption in the middle. So, that was called past continuous. So, let us look at some of the examples. So, one example is I was reading a book when she called. So, was reading a book when she called. So, there are two actions here. What is it? Was reading a book and second one is she called. So, which one is past continuous? Was reading is past continuous. And what is the action that interrupted? She called. Because she called, that reading was interrupted. Okay. So, the action that was continuous and was interrupted is called the past continuous verb or the action. So, here I was reading a book when she called. Another example is when the phone rang, she was writing a song. So, when the phone rang, she was writing a song. So, was writing a song is the past continuous. We were listening to music when she cried. We were listening to music when she cried. So, past continuous actions can be denoted simply by using the verb was or were plus the ing form of the verb. Okay. So, here is one example, a simple example. I was reading Shakespeare last night. So, was reading Shakespeare last night. Was reading is the past continuous form. Now, let us look at the next tense, that is called the future continuous form. So, what is this future continuous? So, some action that will be continuous in the future and just like the past tense there will be some interruption. So, an action that is interrupted that was continuing in the future can also be called as the future continuous tense. So, there are two types in which way you can represent this future continuous tense. One is by writing will be plus the present participle form. For example, you will be waiting for her when the plane arrives. You will be waiting for her when the plane arrives. So, will be plus waiting. Waiting is called the present participle or the ing form of the verb. So, will be plus the ing form of the verb is one way of using the future continuous tense, and the other type is by using the words be going to, the forms of the word be going to, that is going to, am going to, or are going to. Okay. So, these are the ways in which you can express the future continuous tense. You are going to be waiting for her when the plane arrives. You are going to be waiting for her when the plane arrives tonight. So, these are some examples to show you the future continuous tense. Now, I have given a very simple example for the future continuous tense. It is I will be writing the thesis soon. I will be writing. So, will be plus ing form of the verb. So, this is one example of future continuous tense. Now, the next one is the perfect tenses. Now, all these are the tenses that usually children get confused with, but it is very easy to learn. So, how do we use the present perfect tense? Now, the present perfect tense is usually used to show an action that has taken place once or many times before now. That means, we say that the present perfect tense is about an action at an unspecified time before now. So, you must consider that moment now. So, before now whatever has happened. So, that is called a action that can be written in the as the present perfect tense. So, with examples I shall explain it to you. So, we also, how is it formed? How do we write this tense form, the present perfect form? Usually we use the word has or have plus the past participle form of the verb. For example, you have seen, they have seen, she has seen, or she has not seen. So, we use the verb has or have plus the past participle of the verb. So, now let us look at the example given here. I have written so many books, I can't keep count. So, have written. So, have is used here and the past participle of the verb write is written. So, have plus written is the present perfect tense. Because it is I, we have used I have written. If it is she, we will say it is she has written. Again, if it is third person they, means they have written. So, have or has plus the past participle form is called the present perfect tense, and this is used to talk about some action that has happened until now. No specific time is given. So, the next one is past perfect tense. So, the past perfect tense is often used to talk about an event that has been completed before another event. So, when you talk about two actions, the first action completed usually has the past perfect form. For example, I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. Okay, so, I had never seen the word such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. So, the verb, how is it formed, how is it denoted? You have to use, always remember, for the past perfect tense the word had is used. So, whenever you see the word had, it means it has the past participle, the past perfect tense. So, had plus the past perfect form. Okay. So, now let us look at the example given here, you will understand it better. I had written at least 20 books by the time I was 20. So, there are two actions here. What is it? One is writing books and the next one is about by becoming of age or completing 20 years. So, which had taken place first? Writing 20 books. So, that action will carry the past perfect tense. So, I had written, had plus the past participle form of the verb write is written. So, had plus written is the past perfect tense. Okay. So, I had written at least 20 books by the time I was 20. So, two actions, one is writing the book and one is completing 20. So, the first action of that will carry the past perfect tense. I had written at least 20 books by the time I was 20. So, that is past perfect tense. So, the next one is the future perfect tense. So, in future perfect tense, we will be able to express an idea that will occur before another action in the future. It can show that something will happen before a specific time in future. For example, by next November, I will have received my promotion. Okay. by next November I will have received my promotion. So, what is it? What are the two things that are happening? One is receiving promotion and one is next the time November. So, before that, now by the time November arrives, I will have received my promotion. So, what is the form? How is that you are going to write this? So, it is will have plus the past participle of the verb. Okay. Another way to express this future perfect is going to, or that is be plus going to have plus the past participle. So, in that way also you can express your future perfect tense. So, let us look at the example here. I will have written at least 100 books by the end of the year. So, by the end of the year is one specific time given. So, before that what will happen? I will have written. So, you can see the verb will have plus the past participle of the verb write is used. So, I will have written at least 100 books by the end of the year. So, the next one is the present perfect continuous tense. So, what is this present perfect continuous tense? So, this tense is used to show an action that started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. The present perfect continuous usually emphasizes the duration or the amount of time the action has been taking place. For example, you have been waiting here for 2 hours. So, have been waiting is the present perfect continuous form. Okay. So, the present perfect you can identify by looking at the word have or has. Okay. So, and the continuous is the ing form. So, you have been waiting here for 2 hours. So, you have to use the verb has or have plus been, been, been plus the present participle. So, you will get the present perfect continuous form. So, there are two ways in which you can use this. Either you can talk about the duration by telling for 3 hours, for last 1 hour, since, all these you can use, and you can also use like words like recently, lately and all for describing this tense. So, here are some examples by using the durations of time. They have been waiting here for the last 1 hour. They have been waiting for the last 1 hour. Another one is like using the words like recently, lately. Example is recently I have been feeling very tired. Recently I have been feeling very tired. So, these are some examples to show you the present perfect continuous tense. So, let us look at the example given here. I have been writing since I was 4 years old. So, have been writing since I was 4 years old. So, the duration of the time is also specified. So, have been writing is the present perfect continuous form. So, the next one is the past perfect continuous. So, what is this tense? This tense is used to show that some action started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. So, how do we write this past perfect continuous? So, you can use the word had plus been plus the present participle. So, that is one way of writing. For example, you had been waiting there for 2 hours when she finally arrived. So, you can see that there are two actions, one is waiting and second one is arrival. So, had been waiting is the past perfect continuous form, and this happened, and after that what happened? She arrived. So, some action that had been taking place until some other action stopped it. Okay. So, that is the past perfect continuous form. So, let us look at the example here. I had been writing for at least a year before my sister learned to read. So, you can see how the action had been taking place in the past and concluded before something happened. So, had been writing is the past perfect tense, that is had plus been plus the present participle form of the verb. And the last one is the future perfect continuous tense. Now, when do we use this future perfect continuous tense? It is used to show that something will continue up until another event takes place in the future. So, it can be written in two ways, by using will or by using the be going to form. So, here is one example. You will have been waiting for more than 2 hours when her plane finally arrives. So, you can see the two actions, one is waiting and the other one is the arrival of the plane. So, you will have been waiting. So, what is the form used here? It is will have plus been plus the ing form of the verb. So, you can also use it in another way by saying you are going to have been waiting for more than 2 hours when her plane finally arrives. So, you can use either will or the be going to form to express this future perfect continuous tense. So, let us look at the example given here. I will have been writing for at least 2 hours before dinner tonight. So, what is the action that will be continuing? It is writing. So, I will have been writing. So, until the next event. What is the next event? It is the dinner tonight. So, this is one example of the future perfect continuous tense. So, we have covered all the 12 types of tenses. Now, they can be categorized in the following manner. The present tenses are the simple present tense, the present perfect tense, the present continuous tense and the present perfect continuous tense. Then we have the past tenses. What are the past tenses? The simple past tense, the past perfect tense, the past continuous tense and the past perfect continuous tenses. And finally, we have the future tenses, the simple future, the future perfect, future continuous and the future perfect continuous tenses. I hope you like this video. For more informative videos, do subscribe to Hello English Teacher. Like, share and give your valuable comments below. Thank you for watching.